Now, as Shakespeare said, to unpathed waters, undreamed shores. To Torquay, a holiday resort of kindly climate and varied pleasures.
The tricolour is French, but the cry is Vive les Anglais. Look again, and you'll recognize Torquay as the town which has adopted a French atmosphere.
Torquay town centre is in decline. High street brands are closing shop at an alarming rate. Even occupied buildings are showing their age and are falling foul to neglect. Meanwhile, Torquay's seafront is seeing major redevelopment, refacing the English Riviera. The purpose of our project is to bring back high street interest and encourage commercial competition with the larger shopping destinations within the southwest. We are hoping to reflect the quality of development witnessed on the seafront and harbour and match the reinvigoration effort of this once thriving holiday destination. Core prides itself on being a modern engineering and design consultancy. We look to incorporate environmentally sustainable options while meeting the exacting specifications catered towards all interested parties. Luke Ambrose, the project manager, evaluates and delegates tasks based on the skills of his team. John Chima, team secretary, takes charge of quality management and group organisation within the team. Flan Rees-Haughton, mechanical engineer and risk manager, controls risk and uncertainty. Daniel Groves, design and architectural consultant at Core, is the creative drive behind many of our design solutions. James Harvey, finance manager, keeps project financials in order and acts as the key link between stakeholders and the designs produced at Core. Nathan Barber, CAD technician and civil engineer, works closely with Daniel to produce high-quality visual models using dedicated CAD software. At Core, we look to improve facilities and services to a modern standard through analysis driven by the public for what people want and need from their future communities. We'd like to walk you through our proposal to grasp an understanding for each design element and what they bring to the development. Starting towards the top of Union Street, we continue on towards Temperance Street. The first major redevelopment is the introduction of the new residential complex. The area highlighted in green shows part of the site. The full area is shown in the map extract to the right. With an estimated cost of £61 million, this complex would provide 200 apartments, featuring 3 wings which combine to form stairs to the Torquay skyline. The main features include a community green roof garden and the use of living exterior walls to reach a more carbon-neutral development. Moving onwards, the footage shows the dilapidated condition of the older structures, something we wish to remedy with a modernising update. Turning here, we get a view of one of the main car parks of the town centre. This concrete behemoth is an eyesore within a skyline of potential. We would suggest demolishing and replacing this structure with a more aesthetically pleasing design, which incorporates sustainable systems such as solar panelling and low-energy LED lighting. It's estimated to cost £7.2 million. We would like to see these buildings replaced with a collective office space. Estimated to cost £27.7 million, the office building would feature an open-light atrium, offering office staff an area to break from their desks, as well as flexible working space within the offices themselves. Returning to the top of Union Street, we can see the buildings which would be the front of the apartment complex discussed previously. Directly across from the street would situate the Civic Building for Torquay. With an estimated cost of £4.4 million, the Civic Building would thematically fit with the rest of the redevelopment, whilst offering facilities and services expected of a town civic centre. As we drive down the main road, we would be greeted by a modern recreation complex. Highlighted in purple, the recreation complex would feature a new hotel offering at least 300 rooms from budget to luxury suites. The building would house an integrated gym, a spa and beauty centre, as well as a general leisure centre which would include a public swimming pool. This development has been estimated to cost £61 million. Further down the street, we arrive outside Union Square Shopping Centre. A redevelopment of Union Square was estimated at £84 million, offering vastly increased retail space, a brighter shopping environment, children's play zone and a substantial cinema complex. The redevelopment would also include the rear car park of the shopping centre, which would be replaced with much the same scope as the lower Union Lane car park, retaining its 415 space capacity. As we continue, we reach the second section of Union Street, which currently offers the majority of Torquay's remaining high street retail. We propose a £31 million development which would see the introduction of 2 shopping wings, 2 stories high, which interlink with one another and Union Square to achieve a complete retail solution. This development takes us to the end of Union Street, where we see the central roundabout connecting Union and Fleet Street. One thing which saw large debate was the pedestrianisation of these streets. We have decided to make the second section of Union Street and the entirety of Fleet Street pedestrian access only. In doing so, visitors can shop and engage with the scheme uninterrupted and allow the solution to be more focused around them. This will see the adaptation of the road link, which includes the widening and general improvement of road links through the town centre. The current Fleet Walk shopping centre would be demolished and rebuilt as a £100 million complex. This would include improved store space, gaming arena and the redevelopment of the integrated car park, which would hold at least as much as its original capacity of 414 spaces. To the left, the current buildings will remain, with them being refurbished to provide a modern experience whilst retaining the character of the historical buildings. As with any project, it was important to identify both project stakeholders and potential shareholders, internal and external. Shareholders want to see the development of a viable project capable of returning on investment. As a potential stakeholder and shareholder, Torquay Council wished to see the development bring much needed influx into the local economy. Retail and food want to see good quality store space, both in the front and back of house. The local community and businesses want to see their town return to its former glory as an attractive and functional town centre, with benefits to the community as well as the economy. Other stakeholders include the likes of the Highways Agency and the Environment Agency, as well as other concurrent developments who want to communicate and integrate as an overall development of Torquay. Some of the key selling points we feel our proposal brings to Torquay include meeting stakeholder needs, the introduction of new renewable solutions, a smooth, flowing road network through the centre of town, a capacity capable of handling future demands, and a matching thematic which links into the developments currently ongoing as well as the seaside history of Torquay. As a team, we feel our current skill sets are perfect for a project of this scale. We hold a stakeholder-focused approach to project solutions, a holistic approach to integrate the project elements and the project within Torquay as a town, a strong technical ability to tackle all structural and mechanical design elements, a professional attitude towards project development and interdisciplinary collaboration, and an optimistic atmosphere and passion for producing an effective solution for Torquay, as well as a strong sense of self-evaluation and improvement to overcome challenge. In order to successfully meet project milestones on time and to standard, the team outlined an agreed set of processes and techniques within a quality manual which was signed in agreement by all members of the team. A Gantt chart was produced mapping all tasks and deadlines, both internal and external, with respect to the project. Support plans were put in place to account for gaps within team skills by arranging training in appropriate software and hardware that has been procured for use within the project development. A communication plan allowed the flow of information throughout the project to remain transparent, with all information readily available to all members. In order to help mitigate any potential issues within the project, a comprehensive risk assessment has been created and is being updated on a weekly basis. This risk assessment has provisions for analysing the probability and severity of risks, exploring options for minimising these risks, and also providing an action plan if an issue does occur. To conclude, through the processes outlined, we will transform Torquay Town Centre to better meet with a positive image of its glory days. A design proposal has been put forward to meet with the wants and needs of interested parties and the drive for a more sustainable world. A total build cost has been estimated at £380 million, which includes residential, commercial and recreational elements, with project plans and supporting organisation already in place and ready to see through a successful project. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed a walkthrough of our proposal and share the same passion in envisioning the potential that the Torquay redevelopment possesses.